Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most controversial and secretive government programs in history, Project MKUltra, the CIA's mind control program. What began in the shadows during the early Cold War has since become a subject of intense public debate, conspiracy theories, and declassified documents. Let's break it down piece by piece, from the exterior appearance of the project to its inner workings, effectiveness, unique characteristics, and final consequences. At first glance, the exterior of MKUltra looked like a normal part of government operations hidden under layers of bureaucratic codes and military jargon. To the public and even many within the government, MKUltra didn't officially exist. It was camouflaged through front organizations, fake institutions, and research partnerships with universities, hospitals, and prisons. The CIA funneled funds into scientific studies under the guise of psychological research, making the entire program nearly invisible to outside observers. Now, taking a brief look at the interior, the internal workings of MKUltra were chilling. The program involved administering LSD and other psychoactive substances to unknowing subjects. There were also experiments in hypnosis, sensory deprivation, electroshock therapy, and even verbal and sexual abuse. The goal was to develop techniques for interrogation, brainwashing, and ultimately, control over the human mind. Many of the records were destroyed in 1973 on the orders of then CIA Director Richard Helms, making the full scope difficult to assess even today. In terms of performance, the project failed to deliver its intended goals. Despite years of experimentation, the CIA never discovered a reliable method of controlling or reprogramming the human mind. The results were often chaotic, unpredictable, and sometimes fatal. The testing lacked scientific structure and ethical oversight, often resulting in permanent psychological damage to the subjects involved. Rather than refining intelligence tactics, MKUltra left behind a legacy of trauma and a deeper mistrust of government institutions. Looking at safety features, or rather the absence of them, MKUltra operated with virtually no concern for human welfare. Test subjects were frequently unaware they were being experimented on. There were no formal safety protocols, no consent procedures, and no accountability. Vulnerable populations such as mental health patients, prisoners, and drug addicts were specifically targeted. The lack of oversight allowed unethical practices to thrive under the radar for nearly 2 decades. What made MKUltra stand out were its unique selling points, though deeply disturbing. It was one of the first large-scale efforts by a government to explore mind control using both pharmacological and psychological methods. The variety and extremity of the tests set it apart from other intelligence experiments of the time. MKUltra influenced popular culture, inspired films and books, and even shaped modern debates about surveillance, free will, and government overreach. As for price, while the exact financial cost is still unknown due to destroyed records, estimates suggest tens of millions of dollars were funneled into the program. But the real price was paid by the victims in the form of psychological breakdowns, suicides, and ruined lives. The social and moral cost of such a program continues to haunt U.S. history, with public trust in intelligence agencies permanently eroded. In conclusion, Project MKUltra was not just a failed science experiment, it was a breach of ethical boundaries, human rights, and public trust. While it didn't produce the mind-controlling techniques the CIA hoped for, it did expose the dangers of unchecked government power. Today, MKUltra serves as a dark reminder of what happens when secrecy, ambition, and fear override accountability and morality. If history teaches us anything, it's that even the most hidden programs eventually come to light, and when they do, the truth can be more shocking than fiction. Stay tuned for more deep dives into untold stories and historical secrets. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content just like this.